Hi everybody, let's go, let's go. Hopefully everything's going to run well this time, and I had a little bit of issue around computer memory. So it looks like it's going okay now, thank goodness. Woohoo! Alright, so get in the chat there folks, we're going to go through this. We're going to be streaming a bit live for a bit of a while here, going on the Polygon migration. Its countdown is in, and we're going to check this stuff out. So this is from Pullen, and it was about the Polygon migration launching in less than 24 hours. This is up and running, and of course, super cheap gas fees, stake naming, stake splitting, NFT themes, bidding and accelerator with accrued wrapped Bitcoin dividends, accelerated gas fees are covered, new chart, new community, new chain. So awesome stuff in there. Great to see that happening as well. And of course, this is Axion going live on Polygon in less than 24 hours. Check out the timer, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to check out the timer here. Very cool. So get into the chat there, folks. We're going to have a bit of fun with this, of course. Might as well paste this in the old Discord as well while we're at it. I just want to make sure it was up and running first before I pasted that. So we're going to go back into general chat there and pull it up and go for gold on that one. So let's go. Seems to be going okay at the moment. So let's go live. Man. Live now. All right, so let's go, and I'm going to paste this the link in there, of course. Let's go for that, and bam. All right, looking good. All right, so there's a lot of people in there, of course, and having a lot of fun with that. So let's go into that. We're going to put that in. Bam. All right. So that's cool. Let's go back to the announcements, of course, and get into that. Don't forget to say hello in the chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. Everything. Just going to double check. Yeah, feed seems to be going well. Video seems to be going well. So happy with that. Did have to clear out a lot of memory as well. So looking good. All right, let's jump over to the Polygon migration calculator. And of course, we've got this awesome intro video that I played at the beginning of this live stream. Very cool. And we've got the future of Axion is here. Time to say goodbye to high gas fees and hello to the future. Woohoo! I'm super excited. Man, I've been looking forward to this for days. I've been covering it for days. Looking forward for it for days. Really is a lot of fun. The future of Axion is here. It's time to say goodbye to high gas fees and hello to the future. Very nice. 15 hours and 58 minutes to go and 30 seconds. Awesome. So once this clock countdown gets down to 0, the team will then stop the Ethereum contract and spend the next up to 5 hours uploading the new Polygon contracts on Polygon. And so it's going to take about 5 hours. The ETH contract will be stopped, and the Polygon's one set up. Now, the only thing that's going to not be stopped on Ethereum is the vesting engines for the Axion launch partners. So that's going to stay the same, but Polygon's going to be up and running after that 5 hours. And then, of course, people that are in Axion, either staked or with liquid Axion, don't have to do anything. All they have to do is add in the Polygon network, so they can switch over from the Ethereum network to the Polygon network on their MetaMask wallet, for example, and they'll be able to see all their liquid Axion and staked Axions on the Polygon network. It's that easy. It's going to be easy for people that are in the ecosystem. It also going to be the first system state copy from Ethereum over to Polygon. So the Polygon official team are super excited, and they're going to look to do an AMA with the Axion team. This is what's come from Joel, the creative director. So it's very exciting, folks. Going to be huge as well, and of course the market's liking it a lot as well. So going good. We've got Drix Madison in the house. Hello, Drix, good to see you. And Tim's so much better, no lag. Yeah, sorry about that, Tim. I ran out of memory. What's been happening is that when I've been doing the live streams, the stream software has been copying all the live streams and adding massive gigabyte files to my computer, and so I ran out of gigabyte space. I didn't realize it, of course. And then I had a lot of Windows stuff open, so it ended up, the lag it was the worst ever probably, to the point that I've actually put the previous live stream away in the private folder there, so you can't see that for sure. So it's just one of those things, you know, when you're streaming a lot. I do a lot of videos streaming, and sometimes you just don't pick this stuff up, so yeah. And MD Referral Islam says hi, good to see you there, MD. And Tim Axion says, we didn't see the chicken dance last time. Need to repeat. Well, here's the chicken dance. This is the chicken dance. So we're all excited for the Polygon migration. Ba, 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 ba. Boop, 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 boop. So very cool. There we are, Tim. There's a bit of a chicken dance. Amit's in the house. Hey, Amit, good to see you. Hi. And man, it's so exciting, isn't it, to see the countdown finally in play. And it is pretty epic for sure. I'm just continuing to watch my video, but I have freed up enough memory. I've got a lot more gigabytes to delete off my computer, so that should help. And I'm trying to disable the save, the record button on my live stream, so I don't have that problem. I have to remember, you got to remember, you know, to delete the files. So pretty cool. So we've got 15 hours and 55 minutes to go. Let's go back to the announcements here, of course. Not only have we got the Polygon announcement, so we're going to have super cheap, all that sort of benefits. We're going to have the Supernova NFT update. So the Supernova NFT is now going to be entirely exclusively to the last bidders on Ethereum Accelerate. As part of this change, we're now upping the total number of Supernova NFTs to 40. So it was 25, now 40 Supernova NFTs. The last 40 bidders will get this NFT to send them on launch day and immediately get access to the Supernova theme and several Discord handles. So that's awesome. Get an accelerator while you can, because by this time tomorrow we'll be headed to Polygon. So super exciting stuff there, folks. And of course the timeline is there. So I'll just post this in the chat actually, because I've got this time I've got the actual YouTube up. So I'm glad that the video is working properly now. Very cool. Amit says, wow, this is good, moving to Polygon. It is. It's basically going to be zero fees or super cheap fees. Either way, everything's going to be pretty cheap. Let's go to the general. I want to pull up a file so you guys can check it out of how powerful the move to Polygon is. Now, don't forget, with the Ethereum, the best intentions are there, but just about all the big projects are, are kind of moving off DeFi. Like the big staking ones are. And so it's no surprise that Axion as well. So cool. Yeah. So very cool. All right. So no lag this time. Yeah. Was a bit embarrassing having the old lag in there, but we're going to find out. Let's go to Superman. I'm going to look up Superman in the chat there. And if you want to pick up, I try to paste as much information about what's going on in the Axion ecosystem, so you can always look for my search under my name and try and find out anything I've tried to add in there. So very cool. Let me just jump back to something that's up here. Let's go up here. Just trying to find, no, not that one. Let's keep going. Boy, I've been busy posting, folks, so it's been not too bad. Hey, welcome everybody. This is super exciting times. Get in the chat, folks, because it really is a cool time for Axion. And we've been patient about it, of course, and now it is here. It is here, coming upon us. It is upon us. So this is what I want to point out. So one of the big fees, of course, is this here. So on Ethereum, and the Axion ecosystem on Ethereum at the moment, and this is true for Wise token, Hex token, it's true for all those sort of the big three staking opportunities. So approve Axion spend $15 at 60 Gwei. So this assumes 60 Gwei, $15 for approve Axion spend, $23. So approve Axion spends when you first use the Axion token, of course, like in Uniswap. Second token, Send token, $23 at 60 Gwei. Trade on Uniswap or QuickSwap, $38 at 60 Gwei. And stake Axion at $82. So obviously if you get liquid Axion, you want to stake it on the Axion staking portal, it's going to cost you around the $82 at 60 Gwei. So, there's pretty heavy charges, especially for the small, medium-sized investors. Like even medium-sized investors would be annoyed at that. Obviously if you're very large or a whale type of investor, not so bad, but it really is quite bad. Unstake Axion version 1. So if you were in Axion at the beginning, you'd probably got some V1 stakes potentially, and $532 at 60 Gwei, which is just insane, right? Just nonsense for most stakes that are there. Axion version 2, $215, and accelerator purchase, $160. So accelerators, other than staking, accelerator is the main product at the moment for Axion. But obviously Axion's moving from a staking platform into an Axion ecosystem, so it's spanning big time, folks, into NFTs, and not just NFTs, but multiple classes of NFTs, visual NFTs, DeFi NFTs, staking NFT minting, all that sort of stuff. It's going to be really quite epic. And so it's going to be cool, and obviously they're going to go into other stuff as well, so very nice to see that. Accelerated purchase is $160 at the moment, and of course withdraw wrap Bitcoin dividends. So that's been typically the cheapest thing to do on the Axion portal is that. So it's interesting to see that play out. So Not sure what that's going. So just let me update this. Hopefully that's going to update. So cool. So yeah, it's pretty much the the most expensive thing. Sorry, the cheapest thing to do is withdraw wrap Bitcoin and divs. So wrap Bitcoin divs is really the flagship benefit on top of Axion. But since the accelerator, I would say that the Axion itself is pretty powerful in terms of the return that you can get. So pretty awesome stuff. And of course, the entry price of Axion is pretty low relative to where it can go, right? So it's a really good entry price. So if you're new to Axion, you're probably joining at the best time because there's so much good stuff coming up. Now, obviously, with the switch to Polygon in only a little while now, how long? 15 hours and 50 minutes. The switch to Polygon, you're going to look at less than 2 cents. Less than 2 cents for every single thing. Less than 2 cents for approved Axion spend. Less than 2 cents for send a token. Less for trading on trading on Uniswap, you're going to be on QuickStop. Less on stake Axion. And of course, the V1, V2 stakes is going to be less than 2 cents to upgrade to mint NFTs and all sorts of stuff. Accelerator purchase less than 2 cents. And in fact, the accelerator is going to be free. The accelerator is going to be free because the team is going to make it that's free. So you won't even be paying up to 2 cents. So less than 2 cents. And of course, withdraw your wrap Bitcoin dividends, $18 at the moment, less than 2 cents when you will be on Polygon. Not only that, of course, many of the transactions will actually be free because it's going to be a Matic airdrop. And of course, stakers will get twice as much as liquid holders at this stage. And of course, there's also going to be a faucet, Matic faucet. We're looking forward to, it's being tested, but we're looking forward to the final shape of that. So pretty awesome stuff going on there on Polygon. Let's get into some of the comments here just before I move on to the next topic. Amit says, when will we go live on Polygon? Well, this is when we're going to go live. We're going to go live in 15 hours and 49 minutes. That's going to when ETH stops, and then 5 hours after that. So it's about 21 hours away until go live. About 21 hours to go live there, Amit. So good question as well. Lang says 15 hours 52 minutes. Yeah, that's till we stop the ETH contract, and then another 5 hours after that up to do we go. Amit says, so we are copying pasting ecosystem to Polygon, or do we need to do anything from our side? So Amit, you have to do nothing. Anyone that holds Axion or stakes Axion doesn't have to do anything. It's all going to be done by the team when they do the 5-hour migration period at the end of this countdown clock. And so you're just all you have to have is Polygon network on your wallet, and you can just switch from Ethereum to Polygon. You're going to see all your liquid Axion and your stake Axion as you normally would on the Ethereum chain. So it's going to be all done easy peasy, super deasy. This is the way we look at it. Kayla Jackson, House Superman Marathon. Hope this brings in a large number of new investors. I'm sure a lot of people put off the high gas fees. Yeah, the high gas fees have been a big problem, but not only for Axion. Obviously, they're a problem for they're a big problem for Wise Token that's still got sitting on ETH, and they're also obviously they've got Binance Smart Chain as well. But the ETH holders are still stuck there with those high fees, and it's also been a problem for Hex, of course. And Hex has decided to basically fork the Ethereum chain and to make cheaper and faster fees, so through Pulsechain. So all the big three staking projects, Axion, Hex, and Wise, all are looking for solutions, and Polygon is not just looking, it's coming, and within 24 hours we'll be on Polygon. It's going to be amazing. So Polygon Axion leading the way, folks, leading the way, and not just leading that, but they're transforming from a staking platform to an ecosystem. And so that includes, a big part of that's going to include NFTs and all different types of NFTs. So it's not just artwork NFTs, because Axion's already a DeFi project, and of course it's going to staking a certificate of deposit, so it's going to have linkages. There's going to be NFTs for all sorts of things, strategic partners, all sorts of stuff. It's going to be super exciting, folks. Tell your friends, because it's about to get busy. And of course, Polygon itself has dominated OpenSea NFT with the fact that the fees are basically less than a penny, 2 pennies. So it's really a takeoff time. People are getting sick of having to pay, especially the small to medium investors get sick of having to pay such high gas fees. So it really is a great way forward. All right, so pretty awesome stuff here. Let's have a look here. So we've got a number of things back in the house. Hey, Numbers. Yeah, same about my first live stream. Numbers probably laughing at that, but I didn't realize that some of all my live stream files were getting backed up into another folder, and it took all my memory up, and I didn't realize. So I had to go through all my files to find out where the heck they were. And yeah, so I've been deleting them. I've deleted about half of them so far. So hopefully I'll get the other half after this live stream and that shouldn't be a problem. But at least it seems to be going pretty well now. Yeah, it seems to be pretty fixed now. My video's looking all right. I'm moving my head and my voice is all right. So number says gonna drop 300,000 USDC before we migrate to Polygon. Hold on. So we'll look for that. So let me pull up the old Axion price, and we'll watch out to see number of things pick up some big bags. So that is pretty awesome, folks. So hope you guys enjoyed. That's on the Discord channel if you want to check that out. Very cool. Let's jump down to the bottom here. Now the team, Axion team, official team's doing some wonderful stuff. They're in the chat as well, doing lots of updates and comments, and they'll be super excited. They've been looking forward to this as well. And of course, with the Axion version 3 audit being approved, it really is a great time for sure. So here, let's have a look at the Axion price at the moment. So we've got 0.00367 holding up really nicely on the price there. And of course, this is just the beginning of things, right? This is just the beginning. Now remember the previous all-time high, and you got to remember it's under different market conditions, different products that Axion had at the time. Axion had auctions, now it has the accelerator, and the tokenomics is very good now, positive. And so you got to take that into account. But the all-time high previously was 0.0076. And so we're already at 0.0036. So we're going to go full screen on this and check that out. Here we go. Look at that beautiful chart, looking great. So we're going to check out the old price fundamentals. We're going to go back to the 25th, and of course up to today, we're really kicking it now. So we've got the high for today, 0.00044464. That's 0.00044464. That's the high today. That's a 536% increase in 24 days. 536% increase in 24 days, folks. Pretty amazing. And we're currently up, still up 424%. 424% up at the moment at 0.0036627. Looking good. Now the liquidity is being ramped down over the last couple of weeks as the team is getting prepared for the Polygon migration. So take that into account. So smaller liquidity pool means the price can go up and down in an easier fashion. So take that into account. But man, oh man, the actual volumes are looking good down the bottom. You can see that there today. The volumes last 24 hours, 538,000 US dollars. So that's a really nice jump. As well, and the previous 3 days we've been doing about $250,000. Really cool, and that compares to the days before that when we were doing 60 to 80,000. So consistent volume increases, and of course we're just getting started. We are just getting started, so it's going to be pretty exciting to see that. So we'll look forward to numbers of things making some moves there with the big 300k. For sure. Hold on, says numbers. Trix Madison's got the eyes out with the hearts, and Amit's in the house with the dollar signs. Yeah, nice one. Neil Robinson says, great. Make the usable again. Yeah, making Axion usable again. That's a good one. I like that, Neil. Gas fees were more than my stakes worth. Yeah. So the small investors, if you're a small investor, the Polygon move is particularly going to maximally benefit you with less than 2 cents for a transaction. And if you go into the accelerator, it's going to be free. Free. Chicken dance, chicken dance, chicken dance, chicken dance, chicken dance. Yeah. Go Axion. Woo! So pretty cool. Now Paul told me Paul from the old Axion Today show told me to don't get too over the top. So I said I'm not going to have no Red Bulls. Cardano TV thought I was going to have some Red Bulls, but no Red Bulls. You don't need Red Bulls when the team's doing such awesome stuff. So that's just the way it goes. Gas fees were more. Yeah. Hi sirs and sirs, says Neil. Hey, good to see you, Neil. And see if I can stay up, maybe a few power naps. Nice one, Neil. Yeah, it's going to be a cool ride. So here we go, folks. 15 hours and 42 minutes until the ETH contract gets stopped, and then it's after that about 5 hours to do the Polygon migration. And that's going to be live stream, folks. Live streamed on Axion official YouTube. Axion official YouTube, and of course that's got the official team in it. We'll have software developers, mathematicians, marketers and strategists in there, and social media as well, plus the 24/7 moderators that do a wonderful job. So Axion is quite special from that point of view, has 24/7 help from the moderators, and you can even log support tickets, get personal attention as well. So pretty awesome there with Axion. Very professional. The team is world class, and the support service is world class as well, and it's definitely a shining light in crypto. So very cool there. Let's look at some of the launch features, of course. some of the launch features coming up. Just let me just update this. I'm gonna make sure they got my play in there. Let's have a look. All right, so back to business. All right, so it's I've had all these technical issues today. It's just one of those things on the best day of the year, just about. Well, tomorrow will be when we go do the live Matic, but this is like Christmas Eve compared to Christmas Day, right? This is Christmas Eve. We're waiting for Christmas Day. We're going to get our presents. Presents are going to be Polygon migration. It's going to be pretty fun. And Jack says, haha, listen to Paul, stay healthy. Yeah, that's true. Paul's good like that. So very cool. All right, so here's some of the launch features that are going to be in here, and it's going to be pretty big. So there's going to be stake naming. Now you can name your stakes visible on the blockchain forever. Here's to favorite Axion stake, O2, living forever. And of course, you've got the example here. So when you have on a staking platform, you'll be able to edit your stake. There's a little button at the end. And then when you pull up the edit, it will pull up this new dialog box here. And you can rename a stake, split a stake, upgrade a stake, and Axion's going to be first to market out of the CD players with mint stake NFTs. So mint stake NFTs, Axion's going to be first. It's going to be pretty cool. Hey, big shout out there. We got a nice big super sticker there from NEH317. Woohoo! Yeah, power. All right, so great to see that. 25 bucks from NEH317, always a great supporter of this channel. I do appreciate it, and has supported this channel on multiple occasions, so I do appreciate that. NEH317, pretty cool. Thanks again, Superman, for being the tip of the spear for the Axion and providing that reinforcing message for the team and community. This project is in its infancy and nothing but a positive horizon ahead. Yeah, well said there, NEH317, well said indeed. All right, so very cool today. I might pin that one to the top there. Let's where do I put that? Can I put that? Let me have a look here. Ooh. No, don't seem to be able to do that. So I'll just go to the top anyway, so that's fine. All right, so very cool. Let me go to the top of the chat there. What have I got there? I've got lots of different features there. I've never seen these features before. Can you believe it? But that's cool. Great to see that. Well, thanks very much for that, and onwards and upwards for Axion. All right, so there we are. So this is an example stake name. You could name it Moonbag. That's just one of the stakes there. You got up to 32 characters, by the way, for the naming conventions. Split stake splitting, so you can split your stakes. So now you can separate a stake into two separate stakes. Setting the ratio that you want to split your stake into, then you can early unstake or upgrade the split stake. Pretty handy for those who like stake laddering. All right, so pretty handy for those who like stake laddering. So stake laddering is where you have stakes over different time periods, maybe 3 monthly, maybe monthly, maybe 6 monthly, maybe yearly. You got stakes maturing like an income, form of passive income. Very cool like that. So that's what you can do. So here it's got 35% stake there, stake A and stake B. Cool, and you just split that. That's a new innovation from Axion. So pretty cool out of the CDs. That's new, very cool. And use your wrap Bitcoin dividend accelerator. So a lot of people in the Axion community have been wanting now to reinvest their wrap Bitcoin dividends into Axion. Obviously, some people like to hold their wrap Bitcoin dividends for the long-term price speculation on Bitcoin, and others like to sell it and buy other things, right? So just the way it is. So you get a couple of things, but a lot of people have been wanting to reinvest their wrap Bitcoin dividends month after month. People get into Discord and Telegram and want this feature. So this feature is going to be live, folks, and it's going to be exciting. So now you can use your earned wrap Bitcoin dividends straight in the accelerator without needing to withdraw first. So you take away, not only is it going to be less than 2 cents to withdraw Bitcoin anyway, wrap Bitcoin, but you won't actually have to you don't have to. It's going to be basically free to reinvest it again, I guess, or it's the way it's going to be. Well, pretty cheap. Put those divs to use and get Axion with a bonus and save on additional fees and transactions. So wonderful to see that. Of course, you can, there's a toggle box here, use wrap Bitcoin div, so you can toggle that. If it's got your wrap Bitcoin balance, it will take that. Now, normally, if you're staked in Axion, you get wrap Bitcoin dividends from the accelerator. 35% of what gets bought and staked in the accelerator goes to wrap Bitcoin dividends, and that then gets distributed in real time. This happens in real time to stakers, and you can withdraw your wrap Bitcoin dividends anytime. The Axion stakes are normal, just like any other CD stake, that you get the Axion at the end with the interest at the end of the staking period, but with the wrapped Bitcoin dividends, you can withdraw them at any time. It's a wonderful thing. And of course, on Polygon, you're going to be able to get that every day. You could take down your wrapped Bitcoin. If you're earning, if you're earning even 10 cents, 20 cents, you could take it down every day if you wanted to. So it's going to be pretty fancy from that point of view. It's a game changer with that close to zero fees. Really does enable a lot of cool stuff, and compounding. Things like auto compounding, stuff like that. So that all that stuff's going to be in place. It's going to be super exciting, folks. I'm actually stoked. All right, so you can also enter. Not only can you use wrapped Bitcoin dividends, but looks like you're going to be able to use wrapped Bitcoin divs to enter the accelerator. So that's cool directly. So you can just select that, obviously, and use wrapped Bitcoin dividends. Looks like on here there's also Polygon. So instead of Ethereum, of course, the Polygon's going to be the main. It's going to be the transaction, the coin that you use for your transaction fees, not Ethereum, but Polygon. So that's on there now. It's also got ETH in there, though. Of course, ETH on Polygon. ETH is pretty much on everything, right? So ETH on there. Now Polygon is the second layer of Ethereum, so pretty much the same contract stuff. So and you got USDC, DAI, wrapped Bitcoin, of course, and this symbol here. I'm not actually sure what that symbol is. Let me know in the chat what you think that symbol is. Be happy to know that. FE Viking says Axion token completes me. Nice one there, FE Viking. That's very romantic. I love it. All right, so that's cool for that. Accelerator bids are on the house, so we're covering the cost of all new participants in the accelerator automatically. So this is the accelerator first interface, and of course you'll be able to. It's going to cover your fees for that, so you won't even be paying 1 or 2 cents for that. It'll just be for free. So you enter the accelerator as many times as you want. So it's awesome, and you're going to get the bonuses in the accelerator, right? So the bonuses. So the bonuses at the moment on Ethereum up to 28.4%. In Polygon looks like it's going to be about 18%. So 3% for 60 days to 349 days, and then it's going to be 1% on top of that. So 4% for 350 days, all the way up to 18%. Would be the word. So 1% bonus on day 350 all the way up to 15%. So 15 plus 3 is 18. So that's how to work the math there. So that's pretty cool. New staking portal theme engine. Now this is a really awesome part, man. This is really cool, and change the way you view the staking portal with the new visual class NFTs like the Supernova. Remember, the visual class NFTs are world first, and also it's only one type of NFT that the team will be developing. No doubt connections to the staking ecosystem, so the DeFi aspect, so there'll be actual value from that point of view. Also, obviously, NFTs with features and benefits, NFTs are related to potentially strategic partners, potentially launch partners. So there's lots of opportunities for that, and the team's exploring them all. So very cool. It's all part of Axion's upcoming NFT ecosystem. And as I say, I can't restate this as much as I can. It's Axion's moving from a staking platform into an ecosystem. It's already obviously got staking and a launchpad, but it's expanding it into NFTs and DeFi and beyond. So there's lots of stuff the team is looking to build out, and it's really going to be amazing for Axion long-term stakers. Now, over 40% of Axion stakers are staked for 15.2 years. It's the best out of the CD market, and also the average staking period is 7 years, which is also the best. As we know, Hex is amazing, and that's at 5.7. Wise is amazing, and that's at 4.7 years. But Axion is at 7 years, folks, and with 40% of the Axion actually staked for 15.2 years. So pretty amazing long-term holders in Axion. Of course, NFT stakes and limited transfer. Sometime after launch, you'll be able to mint your stake as an NFT. Okay, so there's a lot of people asking about the minting aspect. Okay, so sometime after launch, you'll be able to mint your stake as an NFT, including a limited time window to be able to transfer your stakes between wallets. So that's the other thing. Axion's going to be first to market with that, being able to transfer stakes between wallets. So that's going to be amazing and exciting. Now I know that Wise is looking to try and do that on second layer Polygon, but that solution is going to be after Axion. Axion's first to market again. So you can see all these firsts for Axion, really innovating in the DeFi NFT space. Very cool. So including a limited time window to be able to transfer your stakes between wallets, the NFTs will have some exciting generative artwork. So stay tuned, folks. Very exciting. And of course, then it's got all the user stuff. Why migrate into Polygon, and obviously the Pulsechain benefits. So let's go into the chat there. Chat's looking good. I'm up to date. Nice. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course, if you want to join this channel. Hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. There's 4 different ways of supporting the channel. And of course, it's takeoff time at Axion as we move to Polygon. It's going to be truly amazing. Truly. Now, obviously, at the end of the countdown, which is coming up at the end of the countdown at the top here, in 15 hours and 31 minutes, the ETH contract will stop. And everything will be pulled off the Ethereum and like stop basically, and then it will take 5 hours, and it's going to be live streamed by Axion Official. Now, if you haven't not subscribed to Axion Official, check the channels tab. You'll find Axion Official YouTube there. Go and subscribe there. They'll be having a live stream. It will cover 5 hours. It will have the official Axion Foundation team with the software developers, the mathematicians, the marketers, the strategists, and the social media support, and probably many of the communications team that do a lot of the support work as moderators and things like that. So get on there. You'll be able to see that. It's going to go for about 5 hours though, so take that into account. But it will be in northern time, no doubt, by about then. So pretty cool. 15 hours and 30 minutes until this all starts to begin, then 5 hours on top of this period, so about 20 hours, 21 hours away from fully being operational on Polygon is the ETA or expectation there based on this. So exciting times ahead. It's going to be amazing. So we're going to watch this chart, of course. The chart is looking spectacular. Chart is looking ape, and of course this is the daily chart. Let's have a look at the hourly chart, and we're going to jump there and have a look at this. It truly is awesome. JMT Crypto, Axion team delivering big time. They are delivering big time, and I've always said this. I've said to non-stop on the live streams. I cover obviously the accelerator every day, and of course we're up to day. Was it 340? I think it's day 340, and amazing. So the other thing, of course, is that Axion holders who are long-term, particularly with the way that the structure was in the old auctions. Obviously, auctions have been swapped out by positive tokenomics through the accelerator. Is that they've received well in excess of $10 million US in wrapped Bitcoin. In fact, I think it's close to 11 million now, and that's amazing, right? That's huge. So as Bitcoin price goes up, the not only Axion holders got Axion, especially the OGs, people up to say the auction time. They've got all that nice wrapped Bitcoin, assuming they've kept it, of course, in their wallets or on the staking platform, because you don't need to withdraw it off the platform if you don't need to. But look at that beautiful chart there, looking really good, and the volume's still looking really solid as well. This is on the hourly as well, so very cool. I wanted to pull up the old, daily again, and we'll go jump back to that. Now, don't forget to get in the chat, folks. Say hello. We always love to see people in there and getting involved. It really is great. We've got the 200-day is the yellow here. This is the 200-day, and the 200-day is now sitting at 000183. And obviously, with this the smaller price levels, the moving averages aren't as important. But it's pretty interesting to see that Axion's busted through that now. The 200 rolling day is at 0018. And of course we're on top of the Bollinger Bands here, so we've definitely got a couple of days potentially of keep riding that up as well, but it's just the beginning, folks, because this price level is relatively cheap, right? So it's a great entry for if you're looking at Axion. Make sure you do your investment due diligence. I always say that every time on this channel. Check out axion.network, and of course I'll post that in the chat again. Make sure you do that, check that out, and if you have any questions, of course, get into Discord or Telegram. And of course, Discord, just get into here, because there are full-time moderators that you can talk to and get help with. So you've got to see the moderators here. There's always someone in there some stage. Occasionally there's not, but most of the time there is 24/7. And in fact, they get notified if certain things pop up anyway. You can also get into a support ticket. If you have an issue, you can log a support ticket. But also on the website, you can actually click the help button at the bottom here, and you'll get personal attention there as well. So multiple ways of getting personal attention after you've done your due diligence with the roadmap. So you've got what is Axion there, pretty cool. The roadmap, of course, white paper, how to buy, which is the accelerator, so that gives you the bonuses. So you can buy on the market on Axion, but through the accelerator, you have a minimum stake period of 60 days, and you can get a bonus on Axion up to 28.4%. So that's pretty huge, especially if you're going to stake long, which, you know, over 40% of Axion people have staked 15.2 years. And of course, getting all those bonuses is pretty epic. And of course, once we move to Polygon, going to the accelerator is going to be free. It's going to be free. Okay, so it's going to be awesome, and you can go in there as many times as you like and pick up as many bonuses as you like. And it looks like it's going to be up to about 18% on Polygon. So the bonuses on ETH at the moment are higher at up to 28.4% for the long stakers. 60 days to 349 days is 7% bonus at the moment, and 350 days jumps from 7% up to 13.4%. Then all the way up, as the longer you stake, you get more Axion. And of course, once you get your Axion, if you decide to stake it to get the great yield and the wrapped Bitcoin dividends, of course, is that you swap your Axion, it gets burnt and it gets off the market, and in replace you get shares, and that's the main game, getting shares. And any staking with a share rate, that's what you want. You want more shares, you get more rewards. And basically, obviously, if you've got more Axion through the accelerator, you're going to get more shares. And obviously, the longer that you stake in shares, you get 20% more shares per year. So over 15.2 years, you get over 300% more shares. And that's why you got 40% of people staking that long. Plus, of course, they get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. Now, the wrapped Bitcoin dividend amount at the moment, when people buy and stake, 55% goes and buys Axion and then burns it. So the liquid amount of Axion is getting less over time on average. Obviously, the only Axion to come back onto the market is stuff that comes from stakers as stakes mature. But as we said, you know, you got 40% of people stake 15.2 years, so it's a long time until they get that Axion div. Of course, in the future, with the Axion being minted as NFTs, that there may be a secondary market. That may be a year off from now. It all really depends on how the tokenomics is balancing out. The team has got modeling around that and balancing that out very carefully to get the most value for stakers. So just take that into account. There's some of the future looking pictures there as well. So pretty cool on that. So exciting times. Also, and the other side, of course, if you've got over 300% more shares, you get a whole ton more, 3 times more of the wrapped Bitcoin dividends, don't you? So that's just the logic. Now the split, of course, 55% for buying Axion and burning it on the market. So whenever you buy and stake in the accelerator, not only are you getting the good benefits, but you're actually helping the ecosystem, and that burns Axion and takes it off the market. The other side, of course, and that's a near 8 billion Axion now, which is amazing, which I think is something like 7.3% of all Axion now burned. So it's fantastic, and it's only going to get better under Polygon. And the other side of course, is that and the idea of that, of course, is to push to give price support for the price over time. So that's what the cause. The other side, of course, 35% of the what gets bought and sold, bought and staked, in the accelerator goes to wrapped Bitcoin dividends, and that goes to stakers. That's why if you staked for a long period of time, you're going to get, if you over 300% more shares, you get way more, 3 times more of the wrapped Bitcoin's dividends. So, and that mechanism can be changed around as the tokenomics requires to get the higher price higher. The team has got very aspirational price, 1 cent and beyond. So get onto it. It's a good time to get in, because at the moment we're only at 0.0036, and 1 cent's still quite a bit away from here. So interesting stuff. Let me pull up the calculator there as well. Don't forget to get in the chat, say hello. We like to hear people talk. Get in the chat there, it's very cool. Amazing that I don't think we've got any Axion token members in the chat at the moment. Normally it's dominated in the chat, not at the moment though. Alright, so let's have a look here. So we've got 0.01 divided by 0.000367, so 27.2x from here, 27.2x to get to 1 cent, 1 penny, and the team's aspirational goal is 1 cent and beyond. I know that they want to go much higher than that, but you've got to have a pragmatic thing to start off with. But that's 27x from here, which is pretty awesome. And of course, it's time to move. Now, the other thing, of course, is that Polygon official team has been actually trying to has been approaching Axion for some time to come over to Polygon, and they're super excited to have Axion there. Axion's going to be the premium premier certificate of deposit on the Polygon chain. And of course, if you've got Aave down in the conservative returns down on the risk return table, you got Aave. You can have Axion sitting in the middle as that sort of moderate position. You got 8% inflation in Axion, okay, which is the top of the 3 big CDs. And then you've got it on the right hand side. You're gonna have the games, the NFT, high-end NFT trading, like artwork and stuff like that. You're going to have yield farming, of course, which is up at the high end with QuickSwap and Adamant and all those sort of things on the right end. So you got Axion sitting right in the middle as the behemoth staking offer there. So pretty awesome stuff, and it's going to be first to market, first to be on there. So it's going to be pretty exciting. So it's exciting times to see. We've got a very good volume candle for the daily at the moment. What is it? Over 540,000 US dollars at the moment, and of course the price is looking good. And you could expect, of course, when prices go up, they don't go up evenly, and you want a nice little wave up as well, don't you? So take that into account. Plus, with the liquidity is on the smaller side at this moment, as the team has been drawing down liquidity in preparation for the Polygon launch, which is not far away, folks, at all. So 15 hours and 21 minutes. Let's quickly have a look at the roadmap as well, and we're going to have a quick look at quite a few stuff. Hey, Victor Vasilix in the house. Hello. Hey, good to see you, Victor. It's been a while. Great to see you, Victor, as always. Man, I recognize a lot of the names, even people that have popped in over the last 340 days since we've been live streaming on here, covering this. Obviously, we were covering it before. We were covering before Axion had the previous launch, so just interesting stuff there. You would know, of course. You guys have seen me all the way back since we did the first launch, back when Jack was the leading the project as founder. So pretty interesting stuff there. All right, so let's have a look at, this is the Q4 roadmap at the moment that we're playing out right in real time, live at the moment. So Q4, October, November, December 2021. This is what we're playing out. So we've got the accelerator, Axion accelerator launches. So that's done. That's live. I cover that every day on this channel. And the USDC DAI, Wrap Bitcoin, BAT Shiba added to the Axion ecosystem, and that's been done, of course. And of course now it's got Hex in there as well. Hex, everybody, you can use, and we have people going with Hex. We had one particular day that was very epic with Hex. Axion Advisory Council established. That's going super well. That's got 6 superstars on it, and including one of them is an Olympian, and she is Axion's first brand ambassador. So if you missed out on that, we've got an Olympian as Axion's first brand ambassador, and she's targeting the sports community, I guess, in the United States and beyond. So very cool. Axion version 3 code audit started, and that's been completed. So you can see the ticks. Ticks means it's been done, folks. Polygon chain migration announced. That's all been announced, of course, and Hex added into the accelerator. So that was the last one I want to say. So that was all achieved in September. Very awesome. And now we're leading into Q4, October, November, December. I thought I was already in there, but we weren't. We're leading into that. So here we are. We've got Axion Vision code audit completed. So that was huge, folks. This is so complicated code with the version 1, 2, 3 staking, NFTs, all that sort of stuff. It's using new mathematics. It's its own code. It's getting away from using S-load functions, which is what has been used by other stakers as well, staking projects, getting rid of that, and they've made their own innovative mathematics to be able to open up the super cheap fees as well, not only on Polygon but on Ethereum relative to the price of Gwei. So awesome stuff there. Axion launch on Polygon, of course, that is happening within the next 21 hours. So that's awesome. Accelerated promo video ads created for advertising networks. Now that's coming up. That's going to come up with the launch. Over 100,000 US dollars is set up for the marketing launched just to kick it off, and then big marketing budgets relative to that. I think typically they're around about 50,000. So that will give or take depending on how the ecosystem grows. Then the marketing budget goes up. So it's just like that. But a huge $100,000 plus a new marketing approach with video ad marketing, which is going to be epic. And lots of other stuff lined up. The team's got lots of stuff lined up in the marketing, so it's going to be fun to watch. So that's all happening in the next week, I guess, and beyond. So Axion version 3 contract launch, of course, that's going hand in hand with Polygon. That's a groundbreaking new code for staking platforms. Gets rid of the S-load function, all that sort of stuff. If you're familiar with that, that's what happens when you loop through a stake to calculate its returns, and that costs on Ethereum. They keep upping the cost, and it was forcing Hex off Ethereum, and also impacting Axion and Wise as well. So, but Axion version 3 mathematicians and software developers got around that with Axion version 3, and it's just completed its audit, and so that's fantastic with Hellborn auditors. So awesome stuff. And with successful flying colors on that. Axion launch, of course, launch partnership. So Axion has a launch pad, makes it special too. Not only does it have Wrap Bitcoin dividends as a flagship, it also has launch pad as well, which makes it pretty special. and of course there's going to be picked up again, go to the next stage with that as well after moving to Polygon. So looking forward to new partners on there, going to be great. Voting system improvements, of course, going to happen, and here's some biggies, right? Legal opinion on Axion security status is going to be coming up, so legal opinion, and of course you need that to say that Axion's not a security. Now Wise Token recently had that, and they had a public fundraiser, and it cost them $135,000 to do, and of course that allows you to go into a reasonably well recognized exchange, and they're going onto KuCoin, so it'd be interesting to see where Axion goes with their exchange and their opinion letter. So centralized exchange listings coming up. Which exchanges Axion's dealing with, I don't know. We're going to find out together. I think it's very exciting though. This is on the roadmap for this quarter, folks. Centralized exchanges. Obviously Axion's on Uniswap at the moment, the biggest decentralized exchange in the world, but going to well, it's actually facing competition for a lot of other dexes, but depends on how you measure those volumes. But that's what's happening at the moment, of course. Additional languages on the staking platform will be put in place, and of course the launch of Axion Portal. That's going to be the new holy grail UI for that. Of course, it's going to have NFT, visual class NFTs, and all sorts of stuff in it, as well as fresh UI, stats page, intuitive user experience, one-stop shop for everything Axion. And so we're looking forward to that as well towards the end of the quarter. So looking really good there. All right, don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. So that's the roadmap coming up, folks. There's the road, and we're well on it, and it's going to be a lot of fun for sure. So let's jump back to the old general chat there. I wanted to point out something else that was on here. Let me just go back up to Superman again, and I'll paste this out now. I've got a couple of official Axion sponsored prizes, contests that you can all participate if you want to pick up some free bags of stuff, some free rewards. So we're going to jump to this. So you can get into this, and let me just jump to the present there and get out of this one. Bam. All right. Wait for the update. Bam. Here we go. All right. So let's have a look here. So we're going to update that one. All right. So if you want to get in here, folks, and you can get in here and participate. You got a chance to win $100 US, $100 US in Axion, plus there's a chance to win Axion branded Ledger Nano S. So that's an Axion branded Ledger Nano, Ledger Nano S, and it's worth about $100 too. And there's a good chance there'll be other prizes. And so get into this. Enter by promoting Axion's Polygon migration on one of your social media platforms. So just get out and do it. Post your entry in hashtag giveaway entries on Axion Discord channel and tags. That's me, Superman, your host on this Axion Token channel. My hashtag 09055 is my serial number on there. Contest closes the 31st of October. Okay, so you've got until the end of October, well past the actual launch of Polygon. Enter multiple times, and you can enter different days or platforms. Obviously, I'm going to do a common sense check to make sure each post is valid. But other than that, you can enter in multiple times on different days and platforms. And all you have to do is get into Axion, into the Discord, of course, and you just go to marketing, all the way down to hashtag giveaways, or you can just click this button here. That will take you there, and bam, you go in there, of course, and you can enter your social media post just promoting the Polygon migration Axion. And so you can see lots of good examples here and here if you want to get some examples. A lot of people have been posting and entering, and of course the more entries that you have, the better chance you're going to have of winning. It's going to be randomly drawn at the end of October, so you've got plenty of time to get out there. It's a win-win. It's a win for you. You get a chance to win some prizes, and it's a win obviously for the Axion ecosystem, introducing new people to the ecosystem. And so it's a great, simple way, easy way of doing that. It's pretty cool. Hey, Victor Vasalix in the house. Hey, thanks for the $5 super chat. Appreciate that. Axion 1 cent, 1 year from today. Let's get it. Yeah, Victor, that's awesome, exciting. I agree with you there. Obviously, once you start moving up the price level, the 1 cent does get easier in many ways. And of course, if you attract, the more investors you attract, the less. Obviously, we've got the Axion burn going on, so that's making less Axion in the market. You've also got getting more investors into the ecosystem. You start getting towards that 1 cent in a pretty fast pace as well, so pretty cool. Also, I think some of the Axion OGs, some of the bigger account holders, when they see the system state sort of getting bigger, they also probably start to do more staking and support the project more as well. So you get a bit of that going on too. The other thing, of course, is that's coming up and I might as well talk about this. So we're going to jump. That price is looking pretty handsome there. 000769. Beautiful stuff, folks. Beautiful stuff. And our high so far today, 00044464. Beautiful stuff. All right, so we're on the daily. I'm actually going to pull up some indicators here. We've got the CCI index looking really bullish. Look at that. Anything over 100 is super bullish. Anything over 50 is moving on the upside. So we're definitely in the bullish territory here. Very cool. And not only that, but we've got some good volumes coming in here as well. We've got the MACD, the moving average, looking super bullish above the signal line there. Look at that blue line. Love it with the volume supporting. Nice. And we've got the RSI. So if you're used to technical analysis, this is looking super duper good too. And what's that at the moment? So it's 76, so looking really good. And what else have we got? We've got the EFI, so this is the force index, is a volume indicator, and that's on the up as well, so looking good. And of course, you got the volume oscillation, another volume indicator as well, and that's looking positive too, above 0. So everything looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Pretty good time to get in there, and it's early days indeed. Drix Madison's got $100 bags, yeah, $100, yeah, for the price, yeah, that's the way to go. 1 cent to $100, that's the thing. But definitely lots of room to move up to a very good valuation as well. So let's have a quick look at the valuation. I think we've got this on here. Let's have a look here. View more stats. I think this is the one. We've got circulating supply. Does it have it here? No, it doesn't have it on here. Just trying to think where the market cap is. Oh yeah, we've got a few stats here, so we're going to get out of the price chart there. We're going to go down. I think we've got it on Axion Stats. Let's go check Axion Stats. Now this is run by the Green Guy in Discord. The Green Guy is one of the software developers in the Axion team, I guess, is the way to put it. Let's say we've got total. We've got market cap. So the market cap at the moment, $66.7 million US. So plenty of room to move. If you compare it to, Hex, which is up in 180 billion or something like that, then it's got a lot of room to move as a stake. It's one of the top 3 staking tokens, so very cool. Now obviously the way that market cap is worked out is different depending on which project you're looking at, but definitely circulating market cap at 18.5 billion. So that's typically the one that you'd look at on the market. So 18.5 million, so a long way to go to there. So if we get to 1 cent, just everything equal, then 27.5 say times 18.5, that is $500 million. It's a $500 million market cap for circulating supply. But obviously the team is trying to burn as much Axion as possible off the liquid market, and so that's the way the accelerator is designed for positive flow tokenomics. Not only do you benefit going into accelerator, but you end up burning Axion and supporting the price going up that sort of medium period term. And that's already up to about up pretty high. So let's actually go check that out as well. So this is Axion Stats info. I don't actually have this. Maybe I do have this in the chat, I'm not sure. And I'll just paste this as Axion Stats. You want to check out some stats. Ronald Johnson says, if the price goes to $1, what do the 5555 people do? Well, they get a higher valuation, but they benefit from the wrap Bitcoin divs. That's what they're mainly benefiting from there. But the other thing further down the line is that NFTs will be able to be minted potentially or stakes will be able to be minted as NFTs further down the line, and possibly there'll be a secondary trading market. As long as it doesn't impact the primary market, the team will consider that, and that's probably maybe a year away as the earliest indication given by the team so far for that. So obviously the main focus at the moment is getting Axion price up. So that's the way to go. The other way to go, of course, if you're less inclined to try and capture wrap Bitcoin dividends, you want to just use Axion as a standard CD certificate deposit, and because obviously 8% per annum inflation in the building the system, then you could do a staking ladder, which is what I often suggest, doing a staking ladder. And you can change your percentages around, maybe do a third 555 stakes, maybe do 2/3 with the staking ladder, maybe staked every 3 months, 6 months, a year, depending on what suits you. You got to really do what's best for you ultimately, and that's the way you follow the incentives in the system. That's why the tokenomics do get changed from time to time, depending on how the whole ecosystem's going. So hopefully that helps you there with that, Ronald. Let me know in the chat if that's okay. All right, so there's the staking page. We're going to go out of here and we're going to go into the actual accelerator. This is the Axion portal with the accelerator. This is the heart of the Axion ecosystem at the moment. Now, don't forget the other thing is, of course, Axion's moving from a staking platform to an ecosystem, so it's expanding the vision massively. One of the big first moves, of course, is the NFTs, and within NFTs, it's going to be different classes of NFTs: visual NFTs, DeFi NFTs, partner NFTs, strategic partner NFTs. All sorts of stuff is being moved forward in some regard. So we're looking forward to more information from the team as they unravel those, and obviously they're just going to launch the first round. The first one we've already had, of course, is Supernova. Excuse me, I think I might sneeze here. Supernova. So that's the first one we've got at the moment. So that's awesome. I mean, Supernova looks amazing. Let's go back. I think we got that on the roadmap here. Let's have a look. I think that's here. So let me pull this up. I think it's on here. Yeah, so harness the power of the sun. So basically, the last 40 people into the accelerator are going to get this awesome NFT. Look at that beautiful artwork there, and you're going to get more of that good artwork. That's from Joel, the creative director in Axion. So it just shows you how talented the team are. And look at all this other beautiful artwork as well. The team really is amazing. Yeah, that's the first one. That's the last 40 people into the accelerator on the ETH chain. Not only do you get the higher benefits on the ETH chain for the moment, up to 28.4% bonus, but also the last 40 people will win the Supernova NFT. So it's going to be pretty amazing. That's going to be limited, relatively limited, right? I think there is going to be a second option to get the NFT later down the track, but I'm not exactly sure of the fine details on that at the stage. Let me just go back to here. I think it might have it on the actual details. Let me just find it out. Can't remember if it does or not. Let's go here and check that out. Don't forget to get into the chat, folks. Say hello, of course. We always like to hear from you if you're new. And once again, if you're looking at Axion, check out axion.network. And then if you've got any questions, get into the Discord here. And you can ask the moderators. We've got 24/7 moderators. You can see the moderators over here. You can see the core team. These are like more of the senior members, and you've got the devs, of course, with super smart dudes in maths and software, as well as up the top here, strategy, marketing up in here as well, and obviously social communications stuff as well. They're all super duper at their jobs, so get in there, folks, and they're very social too, and so pretty cool to see that. We've got Paul here from the old Axion Today show. Yeah, all stuck with me for at least 15 years. Yeah, exciting times. Looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah, nice one there, Paul. So obviously, Axion Today used to be the number one, in terms of size, and used to do a lot of official announcements and stuff like that. And of course, great to see some of the hosts from there at the moment in the chat there. So very cool. What else is going on there? Yeah, so get into this. Chance to win $100 in Axion, plus chance to win an Axion branded Legionnaire. Now there could be a lot more prizes than that, so stay tuned for that. It's good to get yourself some entries in there. It's a win-win for you, win-win for Axion promoting. Community plays the heart and soul of a project, right? So get out there and spread the word for sure, because it's exciting times and there's a lot of value upside to be had in the coming, in the time ahead of us. So pretty cool. Now the other thing, of course, is we've got Business M2K in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? And Business 2, you know what's up, Business M2K. You know what's up. And Business M2K is well versed in the Axion ecosystem, so knows a lot of stuff there. So the price is up for sure. The price is up, and the Polygon launch is up ahead of us. So it is pretty fun to see that coming up as well. All right, so we're going to have a bit of how we're going here. We've got 1 hour, so we're going to keep going, folks. We're not stopping. 1 hour, folks. We're going to have a little intermission. So let's bring this in, just a little intermission, and some. You're going to watch the Axion promo video, and let's check out the Supernova that I updated as well. So let's check this out. All right. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we're going to just have a quick look at the Supernova. Let's go. All right, so that's the Supernova. I don't know why the audio does a little funky thing there, but hey, this is the way it rolls. So pretty cool. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Here we are back on here. We're going to go through and do something special that I like to do, and we're going to go and check out the marketing director and see what insights we can get from Pullen. So Pullen is the marketing director, also does a lot of the video voiceovers on Axion official YouTube, and they're going to be rolling out a whole ton of videos. They've already started with the couple there. There's the Axion FAQ you can also find on this YouTube channel if you want to find out the FAQs for video. So check out quite a few videos that we've done on this channel lately, as well as the Axion official channel. So if you go to the channels tab, you'll find Axion official YouTube there. That's got the for the official team. You'll also find Crypto Casino, who's another Axion community promoter like myself, your host Superman on Axion Token channel here, and also Simon Altcoins has also joined the Axion community promoter army as well. Simon Altcoins growing very fast, and especially covers a lot of NFTs and exchanges and stuff like that too. So pretty cool to see Simon Altcoins join the team as well, growing pretty fast out there. So a lot of cool stuff. Let's have a look at some of Pullen's comments for today as well. We'll go back in time and see just what he's been saying as well. He's made a lot of comments today, so there've got to be quite a few as well. Let's go back here. So yesterday, yeah, we're up to today. The current Axion in your wallet will cease to work. You will be added. So this is a question you got asked earlier today. So very cool. We've got a couple of comments in here. Let's go back in here as well. So we got R2D2 says, do the shares of Axion go up in price with Hex? So there is a global share rate. If you're asking, but the share rate calculation is different from the Hex calculation, all right? But there is a global share rate. It goes up in time. That's a very good question. Didn't expect to see that one. Let me just jump over to the dashboard here. If we go to the accelerator, you will see the share rate actually. Is that the best place to find it? Yeah, let's go to the staking page. Go to the staking page, and we'll see the share rate down here somewhere. There's the global share rate. So the global share rate is there. 1.2129 is the global share rate. So the easy way to work that out, if you say you had some liquid Axion in your bag, let's say you had let's say you had 10 million, just for easy numbers. So 10 million, that's 6,000. 3,600 bucks, for example. Then you can see you got basic shares. So you got no longer pays. There's two type of shares that you get when you stake your Axion. You get basic shares and you get longer pays better shares. So kind of the same as you do in Hex, right? If you're familiar with Hex. So what happens is that you take 10 million, you divide it by the global share rate. All right. So you divide it by the global share rate, and then you get basic shares. So if you get 10 million divided by 1.2129, you will get 8,244,761 shares. And obviously, the more shares you have, the more of the rewards you get. Obviously, Axion and Wrap Bitcoin dividends, right? So that's excluding the longer pays better. So that's saying you got 10 million there. And of course, this is the way it goes if you got liquid Axion. So if this is assuming you're just like basically like a 1 day stake, maybe it's a 1 day, say 2 day, 2 day stake, the shares stay the same. But the global share rate will go up and to the right all the time, just like in Hex, but it is a different formula, mathematical formula, but it's Axion's own formula, right? And of course, it doesn't go up as fast actually in many ways, but it can do depending on what's happening in the ecosystem. The other thing, of course, is as you see, as soon as I go into 1 day, you can see we got 1 day we get 0 for longer pays better, but of course the longer we go, as soon as we go to 2 days, you start getting longer pays better. So as I said to you, when you get shares, you get the base shares, but then you get 20% bonus on those shares per year, up to 15.2 years. So in Hex you only get that for 10 years, right? 3,650 days, whereas in Axion you get the bonuses every year all the way up to 15 years, which is 5,555 days, right? 15.2 years to be more precise. So as you get longer, of course, if you did a 365-day stake, you get 1.6 million bonus, so that's 1 year's bonus. And obviously, if you did let's say you did 10-year stakes, so 3,500 you're going to get 16.5 million, so almost twice as much. That's where I said to you, you get 2x times, and if you do 15 years, you'll get 3 times more shares. So if we did 5,555, remember I said over 300% more shares, so you can see that that's the case. So about 305%, so you can see that that's about 300% more than the base amount. You add those two together, of course, so the longer that you stake, the more shares you get, and you see it's dramatic impact on how much wrapped Bitcoin dividends you get. So that's why, you know, Axion staked over 40% more. Now, the interesting thing, of course, is in the accelerator at the moment, they've switched around the tokenomics a bit so that we're getting more Axion burn, so that we support a higher price and get that price up. So that will actually, a high price offsets, right? Especially if you get more people in the accelerator, offsets the lower proportion doing wrapped Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's down about 35%. So the tokenomics has been kind of a switch since we moved from the auctions to the accelerator. And so that's going to be something the team will look at in time as they get the desired outcome of lifting the Axion price. So that's they're really their core focus. But of course, to do that, they're doing everything else, expanding into an ecosystem and all the awesome stuff. The stuff that's really going to add a lot of value, NFTs, DeFi, and all that rest of it, staking. You get it. All right, so that's how you work it out, folks. So that's the global share rate. Hopefully that helps you answer there, R222. Let me know in the chat if that answers your question in a sort of a layman's terms, I guess. Axion is up, says Business 2K, and Prana's in the house. Prana, our moderator. Woohoo! Good to see Prana in the house. Yay, Superman is back, and the stream is not lagging or freezing. Woohoo! Superman, Axion, and Polygon. Yeah, Prana ditched me back in the first one, which is fine because the show was terribly lagged. It was unfortunate, but good to see Prana in the house as usual. Oblio, it's good. I like to hassle Prana from now and then. Oblio Stowe sends massive time for Axion and the community. Absolutely is, Oblio. Absolutely is. Hey, a special shout out, of course, to NEH317 for the big super chat, and also Victor Vasalik for the $5 super chat. To appreciate super chats very much so. All right, so very cool. So this is how the stakes work. If you've got liquid Axion in your wallets, you can use the stake tab. Obviously, you can see the share percentage at the top here. You can also estimate your earnings with a calculator on the website. Very cool. And of course, you can connect your if you connect a wallet, you'll also see your portfolio. It's got a portfolio value. At the bottom, of course, there's 5 big paydays as well. Obviously, the longer that you stake, that you get a chance to big paydays is an extra bonus, a bit like Hex's big payday that had on the 19th of November last year, 2020. But there's 5 of them instead. So 5 billion, 7.5 billion. The first one is actually coming up. These are each year. The 350 days apart, I think they are. Are they 350 days? No, they're a year apart. And you have to be staked for 350 days over any one of these. So obviously, if you stake past 5 years, you're going to qualify for all of them. 50 billion Axion up for grabs. That's something to think about. Once you've staked, of course, if you stake here with your liquid Axion, or if you go through the accelerator and buy and stake to get all those extra bonuses, your stakes will show up here on the stake page. That's how simple it is. And it's quite useful. You can actually, and that's where the edit features are going to be, where you're going to be able to split your stakes and mint your stakes and all that sort of stuff. So these are all groundbreaking innovations, folks, that are coming from the Axion team. All right, so it's 3 hours to this is the accelerator, of course, the main headline product other than the wrapped Bitcoin dividends. 85% remaining at the moment, 15% has been taken up. Remember, the last 40 people that entered the accelerator before we moved to Polygon migration, and only how many hours? Not many hours to go. There's not many hours. Will be eligible for to win the special NFT. So very cool. So with this, the bonus starts off at 375 million. It's first in, first served, and that obviously depends on whether it gets sold out or not. 315 million remaining at the moment. So let's go down here. If you want to enter buy and stake, all you have to do is select the token. So there's Ethereum, USDC, DAI stable, wrapped Bitcoin dividends, BAT, Shiba, and Hex is in there. You select one of those. Let's just select ETH for simplicity. And you take 1 ETH in there, for example. That's 3,800 bucks. It will show you your principal over here with Axion. It will then show the bonus, of course, and the bonuses depends, as I said earlier, on how long you stake. And of course, the principal here total is here. And if you stake longer than 350 days, you'll qualify at least for 1 big payday. If you stake for longer than say 5 years or 4.5 years, you'll get all 5 big paydays. So you get that extra bonus in Axion. And then of course your maturity value is at the bottom, and that's just an Axion, right? Just an Axion. And of course this line here is your bonus that you get out of the accelerator, out of this pool. Just imagine this being a pool or a bucket. You're getting a bit of it here by entering. And of course on top of that, once you stake, of course, you'll be eligible for wrapped Bitcoin dividends. And I think that does assume it's based on how much of the accelerator sells out. So if you go to the calculator, that will be the maximum sellout. So that's just indicative there if the accelerator sells up. So it's probably going to be lower over time, depending on, once we move Polygon, that things could change pretty rapidly as a flux of new investors come in as well. All right, so let's see what we've got at the moment. So 67 million Axions got sold today. That's 24,000 US dollars. Remember, this is day 340, day 340 in the Axion Ecosystem. I think it's 340 or maybe 341, but I'm pretty sure it's 340. And we've got $24,000 sold there. Axion burned is at 30.6 million. Now, this is my favorite feature at the moment because all this Axion that's burned, it goes 55% of what goes into the accelerator goes and buys Axion and burns it on into the Axion burn contract. And that's amazing at the moment. We're going to check that out quickly. $11,000 and Bitcoin paid to staker so far 0.075, 4,700. So obviously, as this is based on the accelerator only being 16% sold so far, it's got 3 hours and 10 minutes to go for a recharge. And tomorrow's recharge will be the last one. So when we in 3 hours time, this will be the large recharge before we, and it's not even going to finish the 24-hour period because the Axion contract will be stopped in shorter time than that. So this will be the second to last recharge. This will be the last recharge coming up on the ETH network is coming up in 3 hours. So after that, there'll be your last chance to get in there to pick up the 28.4% bonuses, because it's going down to about 18%, plus also be eligible to win one of the 40 Supernova NFTs, which are amazing. All right, so that's pretty cool. You can also see what people used to get in there. 4 ETH went in there on that one, and that's it so far. But sometimes we get any of these tokens. We could get any of these tokens on other days, just the way it goes. So that's pretty cool to see that. So that's the Axion portal. That's where the heart of Axion is, as it were. Very cool. And remember, over $10 million and maybe close to $11 million in Bitcoin's been paid to stakers. Obviously, the big BTC amounts in the previous auctions were a higher percentage, but still amazing for sure. All right, so let's go through some of these here. The current Axion in your wallet on Ethereum will cease to work. You will add a new token to the Polygon network, which will be airdropped to you. So that's what's going to happen there on there. What else we got here? So other questions here from Polygon. This is the marketing director. Pretty much yes, as you will need to add Polygon to your network. So you don't have to do anything when the Polygon migration finishes in about 21 hours time. You just have to have the Polygon network there, and you can switch over. You see your Axion and your staked Axion. You may have to add the token. In there, but other than that, you don't have to do anything. It's all just going to be copied, a system state copy of Ethereum, the first one ever on Polygon network. So the Polygon team themselves is officially excited. They want to have an AMA with the Axion team. There'll probably be lots of more about that too. And obviously, Axion's going to be the staking juggernaut over there. Going to be there first as one of the big three, of course, Axion, Hex, and Wise. And the other thing, of course, is that they're going to get all the listings on the Polygon networks, and obviously the number of active users on Polygon is now bigger than Ethereum, and also dominating OpenSea NFTs, which is all the craze. So the timing couldn't be perfect. The market is up, of course. Bitcoin's trying to attack the all-time high from 5-6 months ago. So the timing is as good as it can get, right? As good as it can get. Here, so here is current tokenomics out of the money that comes out of the accelerator. 55% is used to buy back Axion for Uniswap, then burned as deflationary measure. Okay, 30% is used to, 30% is used to buy. So 85, yeah, sorry, I said 35, so I apologize. That 30% is used to buy wrap Bitcoin dividends, which is distributed back to stakers in real time, and 15% goes to the foundation for marketing costs and salaries. So awesome stuff. There's not anywhere been near enough to cover salaries alone this month due to low participation, but hopefully Polygon solves that. So obviously, as you know, expecting an influx there as well. Very cool. All right, so this is about the bonuses as well. Let me jump past that. I think I've gone into that part. Let me just go in here. I'm going to go up to the top here. Let's go back here. All right, jump out of there. We've got a couple comments in the chat there. Man, sorry about this, getting distracted there. Archiduty says, yeah, thanks for the good answer. Are you sure you are not the founder of Axion? Yeah, I'm not Jack. I'm not Jack, the founder. That's funny though. Prana says, thanks for doing a special show early. Thank God I don't have to be awake at 3:30 a.m. to catch you for the normal show. Prana, I am doing the normal show. Normal show is going to be another 4 hours. So hopefully you'll stay up for that, Prana. But if not, sleep well. But it's always great when Prana's on there. Crypto Jacks 3 says, wow, thanks for coming early on for us. Yeah, I'm early, but this is an extra special show. This is a special show. So that's that we're doing special live stream but we're going good at the moment. How long we've been going for? We're going for hour and 16, so we'll probably finish up in another 15 minutes, and then you can join me again later for the recharge. This is going to be the last recharge. In fact, that's why I'm going to tour the video, large recharge on ETH. So you guys can join me for that. So here is the tokenomics, of course. Let's actually get out of that. Yeah, let's go for that one. This is the tokenomics of the accelerator, so very cool. You've got all the tokens that go in, plus Hex, of course, not showing there. Goes into there, 55% goes to buy back Axion and Burn, 30% buys BTC for the Uniswap, stakers get the wrapped Bitcoin divs, very sweet. And obviously as the price of Bitcoin goes up, then so does the value of their wrapped Bitcoin dividends. 50% goes to the foundation for marketing and costs and stuff. Very cool. And yeah, there's a discount, so very nice. 7% discount versus Uniswap, that's 60 days to 349 days, and 6% bonus on top of that. After 350 days. So if you get stake 350 days, you get the 7% plus 6.4 approximately, so 13.4% all the way up to 28.4%, which includes 20 plus the 7, but it ends up being about 28.4 because it's just past the 15 years. Bonus staked on duration, only available for first 375 million per day in the accelerator. So buyer gets Axion staked, minted when matured. So you get your Axion back when matured, but you get wrapped Bitcoin dividends. You can withdraw it anytime. It's pretty cool. All right, so very cool. All right, so good stuff there. Axion's answering a few questions there. That there was to actually one of the Axion content creators, so it's funny that I've gone in there. All right, so very cool. Now, obviously, there's been a lot of stuff happening in the community side of it. So Axion community promoters are being coordinated and more formally recognized, and of course that's going to grow in time as the Axion partnership gets launched. So that's not fully launched yet. It's going to come up soon, and of course the AAC, the Axion Advisory Council, it's completely different from the Axion community promoters, but that's coming up. That's already live, and a lot of their work will play out in the next couple of months ahead. So they've at the idea stage at the moment, but they've got 6 awesome people in there, and of course they are going to roll all that stuff out. So that's a whole different part of the community doing that completely. None of the Axion community promoters are on that team. The Axion Advisory Council is a whole ton of different promoters, and all got very good CVs. And one of them in particular is an Axion brand accelerator. The first one, she's an Olympian, and of course she's going to be targeting the sports community in the US and around the world. So pretty cool on that. So very cool on that. So that's happening as well. And obviously Axion officials got huge marketing coming up, over $100,000 to kick it off on the Polygon launch. Got Polygon official. Very excited to have Axion on board, and we'll be working with them as much as possible on the social side, AMAs and things like that. So it's pretty cool. On the list, of course, the DApp lists and stuff like that on Polygon. So very cool. And obviously Axion moving into NFTs is going to open up doors on OpenSea as well. So lots of stuff coming up, folks. Really is exciting times. The Axion juggernaut is smashing through those doors, that's for sure. All right, so very cool. We've got the Axion community. Also, Fixation's been in Discord doing Axion community hangouts. So you can see the social side of Axion's really expanding very fast. So very cool to see that. What else we got going on there? Yeah, lots of comments there. That's the official announcement, of course, coming up there. Axion is pumped. So even the marketing director saying Axion's gonna pump. Pump. Very cool. And hey, Prana's in there. Nice there on Prana. Superman is having a special early live stream now. It's not freezing or lagging like it was a couple of hours ago. Come hop in and out for a bit. Hey, nice one there, Prana. That's hilarious. Yeah, it's pretty embarrassing when you're doing YouTubing and you run out of memory on your computer because you don't realize something's that all your live streams in the past have been copied over into a backup copy, and they've eaten up all your memory on your computer, and your computer goes, I got no memory to do anything left. So that's pretty hilarious on that. All right, let's kick up here. Damn numbers. What's this? All right, so damn. Yeah, I won't get into that, but all right, so pretty cool. What else we got going? General chat. So we've got the other thing that's happening a lot is Fixation's doing a lot of stuff in the community on Discord, doing some cool stuff, chats, and getting to know people and stuff like that. The other thing, of course, is that what was I going to say? Can't remember what I was going to say here. 40. Got stuff here. What else is there? Just going through some of these to see whether. Don't forget, there's going to be a Matic airdrop as well. That's going to be a bit of fun getting a Matic airdrop. Can allow you to subsidize your fees or cover a lot of fees. So cheap on Polygon, it's going to be crazy as well. The other thing, of course, is if you want to check out some bridges to bridge over from Ethereum to Polygon, check out the Polygon folder on this channel. Already covered using the official Matic bridge, so that's from Ethereum to Polygon, Matic, and back again. So you can use the official bridge. You can also use the Binance Smart Chain bridge from. You can use it. It's even cheaper because you're just paying a transfer fee then. So you're transferring from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain, and then you can then transfer using the Expollinate bridge, which I've used many times, and I've also got a video on Expollinate. So you can take funds from, you can use Binance Smart Chain to get to BSC, and then use BSC via the Expollinate bridge to get over for about a cent or two over to the Polygon bridge. So that's even cheaper than using the official Matic bridge. So there's two different ways of getting stuff on and off from Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain to Polygon. So all those three chains you can move around, and so pretty cool. And the transfer one's obviously cheapest as well. So think about those in the Polygon folder. I did have one video there earlier, but that wasn't as good as I thought it was, so I pulled those out. So check that out. All right, so Axion Version 3 launches tomorrow. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Let's have a look here. So all right. Our Axion, my Axion version 3 launches tomorrow. Will get rid of all V1 and V2 backward compatibility. So if you've got V1, V2 stakes in Axion, obviously they're going to all be fixed up when we move to Polygon, and you'll be able to get them out. There's probably quite a few people with V1 and V2 stakes that are sitting there waiting to withdraw. So we should expect a little boost in liquid amount of Axion from that. Actually, to be honest, with matured stakes. So very cool. Alright, so there's a bit of comments just about the old products, old auctions. We used to have a bit of arbitrage, but the tokenomics is being fixed up over time by Pullen and the team, so very cool to see that. Alright, so that's pretty much the highlights there from Pullen. I'm sure Joel's been in there too, the creative director. We won't go through all of that at the moment. Let's get into the chat here and see how that's going as we're coming up. How are we doing? We're coming up an hour and 23, not too bad. Alright, so we've got let's have a look here. Oh, there's been a few more comments than I thought since today. Business 2K says woot, yeah, and on fire says Crypto Jacks, absolutely. Going fun here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell if you want to join as a member, of course, and get special icon in the chat, as well as support this channel and other perks coming up. Then hit the join button. We've got Axionites, Elites, Heroes, and Krakens. Axion is about to take off on Polygon. It's going to be huge, and moving into NFTs, DeFi, staking, everything. It's going to be awesome value. So check out, and if you support this channel, you'll be able to get live coverage of that every day, and hopefully without any lag in future videos as well. All right, Pranam says you can listen to a few members of Axion Advisory Council from the chats on the previous Axion Fridays voice chat weekly show. Yeah, so on Telegram, the Axion also has a voice chat every Friday, and they have lots of people working within the Axion community. They've been interviewing all the Axion Advisory Council members, so there's 6 of those. I think they may have done them all now, but they've been doing it for a few months, I think so, and that's been going really well. Also meet members of the team, Axion team. You get some insights sometimes on the Telegram voice chats that you don't get elsewhere when some of the teams sort of maybe let stuff slip or get excited and talk about stuff, so there's a few extras there. Drix Madison says yes, the airdrop will be automatic. Sorry, I already get that joke. That's alright, Drix, so we don't mind. That's pretty funny, automatic. Yeah, so it's going to be Matic airdrops, it's going to be Matic Faucet. Really, it's going to be a lot of fun on Polygon. All you have to do is get used to bridging. Once you're bridged over, it's so easy on there. You'll laugh yourself when you get over there, because it's kind of the way Ethereum should be, but it's not with the fees and the slowness. The other thing is you won't probably incur, you know how you have failed transactions on Ethereum? I find that there's less of those these days, but it used to be a lot of failed transactions. You won't have that either. And if something does fail or gets too slow, maybe doing a swap or this or that, then you won't have that on Polygon. And so sometimes when failed transaction, you lose the fee, right? You lose a lot of money, and it really upsets you. So you won't have that either. Pranam says previous Axion's Friday voice chat shows are under the pinned messages on Axion Telegram. So thanks for that, Prana. R2D2 says, has the big payday passed yet? No, it's not. It's coming up. I just pointed that out on the staking platform there. So where is that coming up? So 29th, I think. What day is today? 19th. So it's about 10 days or 6 days, one of the two. 3 days? 10 days. Let me have a look. It's coming. I should know this off by heart, but I've forgotten. I've been jumping around all over the place today, so that's just the way it goes. Jumping around. All right, we'll go to the stake page here, and we'll have the big paydays down the bottom. Now remember, the big paydays have been around forever since the beginning. This is like day 340 now, so pretty cool. The next one is the 29th of October. That's the first one ever. We've waited a whole 350 days or something, a year, to get to that. 5 billion Axion up for grabs. Obviously, a lot of people with max stakers that get over 3% more shares, so they'll get a bigger percentage of this this bag. So $1.8 million worth there. All right, very cool. Right, let's have a look here. So we'll go to the front here. So someone was asking about the old auctions here. How was the arbitrage auctions exploit fixed? Arbitrage was open due to referral links and huge discounts on the auctions. Referrals have been removed and discounts reduced. So that's a bit of the old history of the old Axion auctions. Obviously, we've got Accelerator now is moved from to a positive tokenomics and solved a lot of those issues that Axion was experiencing before. Obviously, it's been a change of leadership too. So Fish, originally we started off with Jack, the founder, then we moved to having Punky move into strategy role leading, and then now we've moved into pretty much like a team-led, community-inspired. I can't remember the exact phrase, but it's team-led, community-inspired or something like that. And so now we've got to kind of a number of the team work together. But I guess the kind of the face of the places, you know, it's a couple of people really pulling, Joel, T Daly, people like that, so yeah, but everyone on the team is a superstar in the Axion team. They're all just absolutely fantastic what they do, and not only are they fantastic what they do, but there's just they're all such nice people, and you know, just want to do greatness in the ecosystem. So you know, deliver a lot of great products, deliver a lot of great excitement and journey in that way. So we're hoping at one stage we'll be able to have a big Mali holiday or something like that, assuming you know you don't get in lockdown peril or something like that. So pretty cool. All right, so Prana always fixes me up where I get it wrong. So there, it's great to have Prana on board. Yeah, let's have a look here. Prana says, yeah, the first big payday is on October the 29th, but you only get the big payday at the end of your stake. Yeah, and only people that qualified, that had a stake for 350 days, that covered over that period, actually qualify. So that's important to know. But you ought to know that when you first staked, whether you qualified or not. RTD2 is awesome, so we can stake after we migrate and take the bonus. You can do that, RTD2. Prana says, yeah, but you have to stake for at least 50 days. It still has to be active on that big payday. Prana deleted a message. I'm not sure what the message was, but Prana deleted a message from Prana. So pretty cool. All right, so how we doing? We're doing pretty good. We're doing good. Hour and 30 almost. How we doing? Nice. All right, so we might just have a little intermission. Actually, I'm gonna. What time is it? We've got plenty of time. Have a break there. Let me go here. So. No, I think that's probably good. That's probably a good place to wrap up there. Let's quickly have a quickly check the old price. I'm gonna be back, of course, in about in probably about 2.5 hours. I'll be back to do the accelerator recharge time, which I do every day. So I couldn't miss that, Prana. I could not miss that. That's just the life and blood of the coverage here as well. So let me just do one more check of the Axion price. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell, of course. And I'm going to pull up the Axion. I've got a couple of things. I'm going to pull up the Axion price. Then we're going to jump to the Axion staking. Sorry, the Axion Polygon promo video, and also that will probably be where we end up. And of course, if you can catch me later in about 2.5 hours, I'll be back on here with the live stream of the very last Axion recharge on the ETH chain before we move to Polygon. So it's going to be a lot of show. So there's the price at the moment, 0.00359. So 0.00336, holding up pretty nicely there as well. So look forward to that. And yeah, exciting times ahead. All right, we're going to close out of there. Look at that beautiful green candle. I'm going to full screen that for you because that's a beautiful baby. Look at that. Woohoo! And nice volumes too as well. I like that. All right, so we're going to get out of that and jump away. And let's go to the last one here. We're going to finish off here. Let us go and find the old one there. So here we go, folks. Enjoy. Join me soon. Subscribe, like, share, hit the bell. And hope you've had a good time. This is exciting. And of course, it's like Christmas Eve before Christmas Day. Lots more coming up over the next 24 hours. It's going to be super fun. and we're going to try and cover as much as possible on this chat. So I'll see you in about 2.5 hours for the official live stream. And thanks, Prana, for all that you do on the channel, and represent everybody. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, take care now. Enjoy this promo, and bye for now.